what we did last night.
That was Jenny Road.
G'day legends, Casey Barnes here, hope you're all well. Just wanted to let you all in on a little bit of a secret. Mick and Jay over at Country Music World are cooking up something pretty big at the moment, and I think it's going to be a great thing for the Australian country music industry. So if you want to jump on their Facebook page, give it a like, do yourselves a favour, stay tuned because some big news is coming, not too far away.
Hey guys, how we going? Monday night again, Mick.
Hello, welcome.
How are you, mate?
Pretty good, mate. Yourself?
Oh, doing alright. What was that all about?
Don't know.
Me either.
I don't know. Did anyone notice that?
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. I don't even know where we're looking. Hang on, let's have. I've got too many pages. There we are. Where's our chat? Here it is.
There they are.
Hello, MJ Wright Fencing. Very official, that.
Who was that again?
MJ Wright.
We'll have to get used to these new YouTube monikers.
Hello, Soph. How you going? Welcome.
Hey, Soph. How you doing?
From the sunny town of Canberra. Hello to the Weeping Willows.
The Weeping
Andy
Willows.
Laura in the house. How you going, guys?
Hey guys. Who else?
Pete Matthewman from My Country Australia's in the room. G'day Jenny Steiner.
Jenny
How you going,
Steiner.
Jen?
How you going, Jenny?
And g'day Ryan Anderson. How you going, brother? Look at this one. Advanced Finance Solutions.
Yeah.
Hi guys, this is Anita.
Anita.
Hi Anita. I can't work out how to swap from my business login anyway. It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter,
It's all
Anita. We
good.
gotcha. Casey Barnes, how you going? Legend now. I bet Casey
Ah.
logged on just to watch his old mullet there sitting on
Yeah,
the
did
front
you
of
see
that
yourself talking away there, Case?
screen. Did you see yourself there, Barnes? I bet you did.
Yeah.
He'd be all over it. So, and Jay Peters is on. Look, hello Jay.
Oh, I'm on again.
Yay,
how
Casey
am I
Petey
going?
here, still appearing as Jay tonight.
Yeah.
And so, g'day Brendan Smoother. Rebecca Hazelwood, good evening from Tassie. How you going, Brendan?
Brendan Deschen.
Hello to the
And
Deschens.
no doubt Glenda Deschen.
How you going, Glenda? And Jace Lancey's in the house.
Hello,
now,
Jace.
you've been put on the back wall now, Jace.
You've gone on
So
the shrine up there.
We're creating a new shrine, so you've seen that the stubby coolers are going up. Now, we did say last
Back
week,
there and over there.
we're going through a full set change, but we're actually waiting about, I don't know, maybe a month or so, Jay,
Yeah.
because we're going through an entire overhaul. So it's literally the entire set and the way we do things up. So we're not going to do it here. Right now, we're gonna go to a new location.
Could it have something to do with what Casey was talking about?
Well, it could
maybe?
have. It could have. Perhaps we're moving to a new location. And so what did Casey Barnes say at the top of that show? He said,
Not much.
we're up to something.
We're up to
doesn't
always
sound
up
like
to
us.
something, aren't we?
It doesn't sound like us, but we'll let you know. We'll let you know that 100% we are up to something, and you're just going to have to stick around here for a little while longer.
And see
we're
what
gonna,
exactly what it is.
we might drop out a few little hints here and there, but
We
something
might.
is 100% happening, and we're not far away from telling you all.
Oh, it's exciting times, exciting times.
Say hello to your mum.
Hello, Mum.
Hello.
Yeah, I see
Is
you
Mum?
worked out the YouTube thing once again.
You've done very well. So who else we got here? We've got Jace, and then we've got Advanced Finance Solutions, who's Anita, isn't it? Yeah, it is. That's Anita Muscle. And we're going to take a little bit for us to work this out. Hey boys, how you going all? G'day Val. Oh, that's your mum.
Hello,
And,
I see your mum's here now.
Hello, my mum. Now, my mum would be here because it's her special day today.
Is it?
It's her birthday today. She's 196.
Oh, that's not nice, mate.
Okay, minus 130 today. So the old baller's having a birthday. Happy birthday, mum. And I'm very, very glad that I got you out of bed just before 8 o'clock. She wasn't impressed.
Happy birthday, Mother Lockhart.
Mother Lockhart, Carol's big
Lockhart.
birthday today.
Hey, Carol.
So we're not singing you happy birthday. Well, we might, but we'll get to the birthdays and we'll do that. Hi. Okay,
That's all right.
so
You talk amongst yourselves out there in the chat land.
now a couple of things here with YouTube. You will see under your live chat thing, if you're on a device and you hit it, you will see these little finger marks, the little thumbs up and downs. We want you to hit the thumb. So it's like a like button on Facebook. We want you to do it on YouTube because in the world of YouTube, that means a real lot.
It does.
That's a really good thing for us. So if we've got 20 people in, we want to see 20 likes. Or if you don't like it, you can hit the thumbs down. It's up to you if you want to do that. But when you hit that little thing that on YouTube, YouTube love that.
Yeah.
So we want you to hit that little button there.
And I don't think you can share this direct to Facebook.
Yeah, you can.
You can?
Yeah,
Well, if
yeah.
you feel like doing that,
Yep, you can. You're right next to that
Well,
button. You'll see a little share button. Hit that, Facebook pops up, and off it goes.
well,
you
send that over to Facebook and let your people know that we're over here on YouTube land where the streaming is better.
So if you can hit that little thumbs up button, likey thing, that does mean a lot to us in YouTube.
Yeah.
Because it's pretty much the only interaction they have other than the chat. Now, with Facebook, there's a few things that we have noticed that have changed this week. With our video last, when we were on Facebook, if you went to watch back the video, you would see all the live comments that were happening here reappear when you watched it later on Facebook. YouTube doesn't do that. So they're gone. They automatically delete them at the end of this live stream. So when you go, say you come on tomorrow to watch a part of the show, you'll see us talking to the comments, but there's no comments. It doesn't imprint the comments at all.
So
you have to redo your comments. Well, you don't.
it
You don't
looks
worry
like we're
about that.
talking to ourselves, doesn't it?
It does, but it does it all now. There's a lot of people kicking and screaming saying, look, we really want the live chats to stay. I agree.
Yeah.
YouTube will get round to that. They obviously don't see importance in it. I think the more people that do these live shows regular, I think they'll see it
Hey,
and
Nick,
they'll add it in. What have I missed?
Who is Tash Matt Mueller?
Tash Matt Mueller. Woot Woot, hi guys, aka Nat Matt.
Ah,
Hello, Nat Matt.
hey, Nat Matt.
Ash Matt Mueller. So, Casey Barnes, at the start of the show,
He was.
he
I saw him.
he sent us through a video, and he's basically saying we're up to something, and we can 100% guarantee we are up to something.
Yeah.
We're not going to tell you any real more. We're just going to keep doing this every now and then, and you'll probably see a few of our other friends appear over the next week or so
Yeah.
with other little teaser things happening.
Little snippets.
But we're not far away. You're just going to have to stay here with us. And when we tell you don't want to miss what we're going to say, we will tell you that. Like Casey said, it's going to be pretty big for the Australian country music industry. I'll give you a little hint now. It's massive for the Australian country music industry.
There you go.
And that's it. That's all we'll talk about that.
That's hint number one.
That's hint number one. It is massive.
Of all the hints that tell you absolutely nothing.
Yeah, it's bigger than our set. Put it that way.
Yeah.
So how was your weekend?
Oh, I had a big weekend. Lots of gigs this weekend.
I did gig this weekend.
Yeah,
Was it good?
Yeah, look, I'm glad you did because I was there with you.
You were there. Hey, it's Monday night.
It is.
Cheers. Here's to good health and all that cool stuff.
And to Great Northern.
Thank you to Great Northern. Now we got King G work cool, so we went down to a clothes shop today and we ordered
got some new shirts coming.
We ordered some new shirts.
Thought we'd get some
And,
new kit because we're going to Gympie this year.
Yeah, we're going to Gympie in a couple of weeks. We're
So
going to have a few
if you're
different
in
shirts.
Gympie, come and say hello. We'll have our little. We're going to have a little tent and stuff.
We are. We're going to have a tent now.
We're going to
Now
have a little teepee.
we won't say why, Jay,
No, we won't.
but we are going to be in Gympie and we're going to have some new shirts.
Some new shirts.
And again, you can come to Gympie and you can find out why we're there and what we're doing. But you'll know by then. Oh, you'll know by then.
Oh, there's
Isn't
a
that
hit.
exciting? So it's before Gympie you're going to find out this.
You will.
We're in trouble if we don't tell them now, aren't we? Now, hang on, I've gone off the chat here, so I don't know where it is. So it doesn't matter, I can leave that one down.
Hey, Judah Kelly's in the house.
Hello, Judah Kelly. Now, quick shout out to Judah Kelly, who's gone number one on all 629 charts this week.
He's number one on the country albums chart.
Yeah,
He's number one
Singles?
digital album.
he's done pretty good.
And he's the number one Australian artist album.
He nailed it. That's a big three too,
that's,
right there.
That's pretty good.
Proud of you, brother.
Another good thing was I saw the O'Shea's album debuted at number 4.
I think Shane Nicholson's in there too. I think Matt Fell's had an
Shane
indie week.
Nicholson was 7 or 8, I think.
Yeah,
From memory?
Matt Fell's had a good week too. I think he's
Yeah.
sniffing around there with another artist as well. But now we've got our new segment called Elephant in the Room. Now it's a interesting one tonight. Some
It
people
is.
will like it, some people will love it, some people will hate it, some people will feel really uncomfortable about this, and that's the exact reason we're going to talk about it.
Yes.
It never gets spoken about, this one. It's well, it does, but it's for me, it's not spoken about enough. So we're going to nail it tonight, and we're going to encourage you to open up a conversation here.
Do we let him in on what we're going to talk about?
No, we'll get to that.
Okay, you've got to stick around for that one
Yeah,
too.
stick around for it. It's an uncomfortable one, but it shouldn't be. It actually shouldn't be. But we're gonna start a line of conversation tonight, and we hope it goes on.
Yeah.
So we'll get to that in a little bit. Now, hang on, where's our chat? Wow, something exciting is going down. Yes, it is. Cheers, lads. Judah Kelly album is awesome. It's the best in the country.
Ryan Anderson's so close, but yet so far.
Has Country Music Hall signed with Warner Nashville? That would be funny, Ryan.
Yeah.
We haven't even sung a song.
No.
You don't want it. We're not getting signed. We don't get signed. I tell you what, that's not happening. You're not going to see us at any festivals on the stage anytime soon.
No.
I don't reckon. So now, who's getting excited for Gympie? It's only 2 weeks away.
I am.
It'll be a fortnight from tomorrow, Jay, that we in the car and we road trip it down.
Yeah.
It's pretty close.
Yeah.
Two more Mondays.
Oh, it's going to be good, mate.
It's
It'd
about,
be good to get away again.
It's about 14 more sleeps for the normal person, and it's about 74 sleeps for you, and about 119 sleeps for my mum, because she's old now.
What's that? Oh, okay, I get. Yeah.
You have your little naps. You'll be like, la 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 la. Oh, there's a sleep.
Yeah.
You're funny. I love you, man. We're on our honeymoon weekend. Bring it on.
Who is?
Oh, well, hope we're not staying next to you, Nat. You won't be getting much sleep.
What are you doing watching us?
Yeah. No, at Gympie.
Oh, in Gympie, okay.
At Gympie.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it's a big lineup, all Aussies too, which is good. Right, let's hook into this. So we've got some birthdays. So
Your mum wants
obviously,
to know if she can come to Gympie.
yep, you can come with Gympie with us, Mum. Now, it is my mother's birthday, so obviously we don't get to fill the screen here with
You've
the
got
love hearts and all that
lots
stuff.
of family.
Half of my family's having a birthday this weekend, so
Doesn't say much. For, never mind, won't go there.
no, I know. It's, something happened 9 months ago that fired them all up there for a weekend.
You've got to
but-
stop lying through your tooth there, Mick.
Yeah, one of my favourite little cousins, Tara, and she's only about this high, and she's turning, I don't know, 59 or something today. She'll hate it if she sees that.
Months.
She's only a couple of years older than me. Happy birthday, Tara. It's my beautiful Auntie Pauline's birthday.
Happy birthday, Pauline.
Yesterday. Hang on, today, yesterday, Saturday, I think. So, I don't know. There's too many of them. Auntie Pauline, happy birthday. Now, she's probably watching. She normally watches us, but she probably doesn't know how to type and stuff on YouTube. So, happy birthday, Auntie Pauline, and of course, my mummy.
Yep.
So, who else we got? Have we got a birthday thing? I think I do.
Oh, no, we don't.
No, I got. Yeah, do I? We're all over this now. We got some new stuff back, so we'll put that up. So it's birthday time.
Look, we got a real legend. He's having a birthday on the 12th of August, and that's Mr. Buck Owens.
Well, he would have had a birthday.
He would have. Buck was born in 1929, Mick.
You got this, buddy.
No, I haven't. 89. 88. 88. That's what I meant to say. Woo!
Not a bad second effort.
Yeah, sorry about that.
You did well, bud. You did good. I'm proud of you. So, Buddy Weston is on the 10th. Now, we don't have a year for Buddy Weston.
No, we don't. I should have wrote that down.
You're all over that.
Yeah.
Buddy Weston. And the next guy,
One of
Rick
our
Carey,
pioneers.
actually. Yeah, we lost Rick Carey last week, and for whatever reason, we actually didn't even mention it last week, and we should have, and we apologise that we didn't. Kind of snuck up on us a little bit, that one. So Rick passed away from Rick and Thel Carey.
Yep.
And I suppose the great thing about that is him and Thel are back up there together now and having a snoozle behind the toilet block and all that
duo's
stuff.
back together,
singing
mate.
some songs. They're in a good place right now. So and Rick would have been having a birthday on the 13th, which is in a few days. So what?
Can you grab that CD over there?
You want this one?
Yeah, let's have a look.
This one here. Now
We got these lovely little gifts in the mail today.
we love getting gifts. We do love getting gifts. Now this one,
There you go.
that should be pretty clear on the screen, I think.
It is.
Now this one, look at that. Thanks, Mick. Love your work. And you got one that says.
I got one too, and it's hanging up there. But I'm gonna.
He got one here, which you'll take home. And
I'll
of course,
take that down and have a listen to it later.
now look at that. That's the coolest thing. I mean, we love this here, but that's cool because we got big thanks to Mick and Jay Country Music World. Yeah, that's when I tell you. I think we're going to get a new location. That's coming with it, and we're going to put it in a frame.
We might frame that one.
Now this album, Whisper in the Crowd. Now, do you want this? Do you want to?
Oh, right, I can do that.
We're going to talk about the beautiful little Italian man, Paul Costa.
Mr.
He's
Costa.
a wonderful human, this guy.
He's a 4-time Golden Guitar Award nominee.
Yeah.
He's released 5 studio albums.
This is number 5.
This album here is called Whisper in the Crowd.
Yeah, cracker too.
And you should have all heard Off the Grid by now, which was the first
It's a
single
good
off
song,
it.
mate.
Great
Off the
song,
Grid,
good clip.
song. Yeah.
He's doing well. He's performed in Japan. You wouldn't think that Japan would be a big country music place.
They love it from the American karaoke bars, and it's the rest of the world will waken up.
It must be really weird to go over there and see them all walking around in cowboy hats.
This is the cool thing about buying a CD, Jay. Now you don't get this digitally. Look, there's a book inside this thing. It's got all the lyrics.
Oh, I like it when they
Look
have
at
the
this.
lyrics.
It's got everything about it, and there's a bit of a write up here. It's got all the musicians on it. That's cool. I love that. This is why you buy.
I mean, I don't know. We might be weird, but I love to sit down and read. I read those things front to back.
I love that.
Yeah,
The reason I love that now is I know who I'm listening to. Very cool, Paul.
Yeah, Paul's been out. He's done the Forces Entertainment, so he's been over to East Timor with the troops.
Yeah, I did that with him.
Were you on that one?
I was on that one
You're
with
on
Paul.
that one?
Yep, and that was a hot.
And he actually set a record back in 2007 where he won 5 Victorian and National Country Music Awards in one night, including Male Vocalist and the Entertainer of the Year. So yeah, Paul Costa.
Paul Costa, legend, that guy. I love Paulie. So I don't know how this thing works. Did anyone hit the like button? Oh, we did too. Thank you so much, guys. We got the likes. That's cool. So you got to refresh that to see how it all works.
We might do some news, mate.
That's a bit flash. All right.
Let's fly into the news.
All right. So oh, we've got to turn that off, and we've got to do this because it's what we do. Now, that was totally worth waiting for.
Oh, I know. Well, that's why everyone comes to see that bit.
Best 7 seconds of your life. You'll never get that back. So we've got some ups and downs in the news this week, and we're going to start with a cranky one, and it's an absolute peanut of a human called Neil Duddy. And,
yeah.
Now, there's a few things that really get under my skin with this. Obviously, number one, our judicial system is a disgrace.
Actually, should we explain this one a little bit in case people haven't heard?
Yeah, we're not going to give him much airtime, but the airtime we do give him is we're going to call him out for the absolute piece of rubbish that this bloke is. He got charged, pled guilty to showing himself
to a
12-year-old child via a webcam. So look, at the end of the day, the guy's a pedophile.
Yeah,
he's a predator. He's a sexual predator. He's a pedophile. He got let off. He pled guilty. Now the judge let him off. Have a listen, and this is disgraceful. The judge let him off because he didn't have any prior record.
I don't care.
He got sentenced for 9 months, 2 years suspended sentence. So he's gone. He walked free at the end of that trial.
Yeah, look, there's got to be a register or something for these people because he could move in next door to anybody. You know, I don't like it.
The other thing that really annoys me with this, the media have grabbed this thing and they've put a headline all over it. Australian country music star.
He's not a star.
He's not a country music star. He's a piece of crap that sings pub covers in pubs. And it just happens that we all know him. But I hate the fact that they've put the word country music with this thing because whether or not we like it or not, there'll be people out there, and they won't, but it's just that continual, it's not us, we didn't do this, we didn't do it, and please never ever mention country music next to a piece of rubbish like this guy. Yeah. I hope someone finds you, belts you so hard with a bat.
Jenny Steiner's just put up a really good point. Never had an offence because he's just never been caught before.
Look, he pled guilty to this one. You're exactly right. If he's done it to this kid, he's done it once before or many times before. Now, there's another thing here that gets under my skin.
Yes.
And it's the opposite side of this, and I don't really care if I offend anyone. This child was 12. He was a 12-year-old boy.
He was on Facebook.
Now, what's the problem with that? Look, it's terrible. It is absolutely terrible. But the simple fact of it is, this child, the legal age for this child to be on Facebook is 13. So I'm sorry, your child's mother. If you're whinging that you can't trust anyone and you can't protect your children, you need a slap up the side of the head because your child should not have been on Facebook. He is 12, and that's on you.
Certainly not sitting there by himself watching it unmonitored.
Sorry, Mum. If you really want to protect your children, don't put them on Facebook before the legal age. I'm sorry, but you're just as much in the wrong here, and I'm sorry, I'm not trying to justify the act at all. Your child, your actual child that you want to protect, and now you cry hard by that you can't trust anyone, you put your child on Facebook. You shouldn't allow that to happen.
Yeah. Don't do it.
So, anyway, Neil Duddy, you're a piece of rubbish.
And hopefully you crawl under a big rock and disappear.
Well, I hope the rock falls on you.
That's
right,
it.
so now to a positive note. So that's all he's getting.
We should say hello to Bronson Bianchi.
Hey, Bronson, how you going, mate? So it's good, Bronson Binky.
Binky?
Yep. So how you going? Bronson's in the room, is he?
And Rebecca Hazelwood.
Yep. No, we said g'day to Bron.
Well, the poster should go straight to the pool room as soon as
go to the pool room.
I have one.
Hello, Danielle Shaw. How you going, champion? And look, at the end of the day, the mother shouldn't have had the child on Facebook. If you really want to protect your kids, don't give in to school pressures and let your underage children, just because their other mates are going on Facebook.
No.
Don't do it. So, on the phone talking to Nick Irby. Still love that voice. Yeah. Hold up. He was a friend of the family and they can use Messenger without being on Facebook.
Well, they can, but it actually stated that he was on Facebook.
He was on Facebook on a webcam.
So we can only go by.
Yeah, look, at the end of the day, he was on webcam. He shouldn't be on there.
But you're correct.
Yeah.
You're correct, but he did say that he was on Facebook.
All right, so what else have we got here, mate?
Oh, well, we're actually getting on a bird on Thursday. Me and you?
We are. We're getting on a very special one too.
We're doing some official stuff, mate.
It's a chartered bird.
I know.
It's a very small bird, so hopefully we don't go out in the pre-legendary or post-pre-legendary
I don't like flying, Mick.
plane crashes.
I don't like flying much.
You're going to enjoy this plane because this thing goes about 16k an hour. It weighs about 900 tonnes.
Of smell.
Yeah, we've been invited to go out, and we've got another mate out there. Troy Cassar-daley's going to be at this thing.
We're going to Mount Isa, by the way.
We're going to Mount Isa on. Is it this Thursday or next Thursday?
This Thursday, mate.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's next Thursday, isn't it?
I don't know.
I think it's next Thursday.
We'll clear it up.
It's next Thursday.
No,
it's
on the
Thursday.
17th. What's the date today?
The 7th.
Next Thursday we're going to Mount Isa, Mick.
Mathematics is great.
I know what's going on.
It's next Thursday. We're heading to Mount Isa. It's the.
I would have been standing at the airport waiting for the plane to land and stuff. You know?
So what they're doing out there? So the Mount Isa rodeo's on this week, and if we're going this Thursday, we're going bull riding, mate.
Well, that'd be
so
alright.
Big shout out to everyone heading out to the Isa for the
because
rodeo this
Troy
weekend.
Kemp's out there and a bunch of
It'd be alright.
Those other fellas.
Them other fellas. No, the following Thursday we're heading out to a free show out at the Isa.
Yeah.
It's with we've partnered up here with the QPS, the Queensland Police Service. We got to speak to the big brass. We went to a meeting on Friday last week with.
Don't you love it? We walk up. He walks out the door and he's got a pair of Ariats on.
He cowboy boots on and a pair of jeans on.
Yeah.
And pretty.
It was just cool as.
Yeah, Kev Guttridge, who is the.
Senior.
No, the chief
superintendent.
Chief superintendent, which is one under the commissioner, so he's a long way up. So he took us up to his office. We sat down there for about 45, 50 minutes, and I tell you what, he knows his country music. He's all over his country music, and he loves his Aussie country, and he's very excited that the QPS have secured Troy to do this. Troy is the ambassador for White Ribbon. The domestic violence. So
and he's actually Troy. We should say Troy's donating his time for this.
He's going to have free of charge. He's a good egg, Troy. He's and he is a national ambassador for White Ribbon too. So and they've asked us pair of clowns to go out and MC it.
Yeah, they. See, it must be hard to get good help nowadays. Mick.
Now, Gates Hope, we do have a flyer for this thing, and we're going to put it up on our Facebook. If you're an artist, this one's especially for the artists. If you are an artist, can you please share this post? Because we'd like to get the word out. So, look, at the end of the day, we're country music. We love everyone. We shouldn't be bashing people, especially people we love, our family.
No.
So we're going to go out there and we're going to push this cause out. And good on you, Troy. We're going to see you in 10 days or this week if Jay goes out. He can walk. And but we're going out in the QPS. It's like an 11-seat plane. And it doesn't go real fast. We can probably drive out quicker than this thing.
3 of them.
It'll be pretty bumpy.
Yeah.
It won't be a fun hour and a half. So, but we're going to have a bit of fun with the QPS.
It's better than the 12-hour drive.
The other cool thing about it is the day that we go to the airport, we get the police come and pick us up from our house and take us there, and the coppers will be taking us everywhere. And
it's crazy stuff, mate.
It's probably it'll be the first time I've been back in the cop car where I'm not scared.
Without the cuffs on.
Oh yeah, I'll still probably get them put on. So
hey Billy Bridge, here you go.
Hello the Bridge family.
What's Billy say? He said, "Yay, it worked out."
What worked out?
Now he can see our two big beautiful heads in 4K on a 73. What's a 73?
No, he got big TV. You got big TV.
Oh, you got
big telly, and it's 4K.
TV.
No, 75 inches. 75 inches of heaven. And I was there with the day he bought it. It's beautiful telly. Hello, Julie Summers, and it's your birthday this week too. Happy birthday. Well said, Mick. These pedos should be hung. Yep. Number one in the house. Billy Bridges, number one today.
He is.
Thanks,
saw that.
Shared fellas. Hi, Billy back. Yeah, so we're going to put a...
so that's Billy's new single, Ghost Town.
Ghost Town, number one,
still great guns from
and
him
it's,
too.
number 2 on the Tracks Top 42 this week, so it's probably going to top the charts, I reckon. Billy has a way of top of the charts.
He does.
He just knows how to get on that last rung and stick up there for a while.
Yeah.
So we're going to put that...
How much you paying, Bill?
Yeah, we're going to put that Mount Isa poster up on our wall tonight. And if you're a muso, can you please share it out, because we want to start pushing this word. And big shout out to Troy for being ambassador for White Ribbon. It's a great cause, and it's going to be a great show. Jay, we'll go live from out there, and we'll have a chat to Troy, and we'll let you out there.
Hopefully we'll go live with Troy.
Yeah, it'll be pretty cool. We'll have a good night. So all right. So what do we got?
This one.
Anthony Lachenko. So Chenky, a lot of people might not know this name, Anthony Lachenko. He was one of the greatest producers, only a relatively young guy too. He's not an old guy. He's produced a lot of Australians. Brad Butcher, Casey Barnes, he's had his hand in doing stuff with those guys. People like the Pet Shop Boys.
Yeah, he's done some big albums.
U2, over in the UK, U2. Who else he had his hand in? A lot of them. There's a lot of big names. He's a world recognised producer, this guy. He committed suicide a few days ago here. And he's going to be missed. There's a lot of tributes falling out now for Anthony Lechenko. He's going to be sadly missed. It's a real problem. It's a real problem. This is a big problem. This is a guy that's been at a very, very good seat for a long time, and it's shocked a lot of people. There's a lot of people coming out here going, "What's going on?" So we're going to talk about that one in a little bit more. Just a little bit later. What else have we got? Actually, it's part of the reason we're going to go to the elephant.
We might have a look at some of the new releases for the week. We can't play them. We should.
No, we don't play them.
Reiterate that we can't play them on YouTube because they, if we play them live on YouTube, they will actually cut our stream.
While it's happening.
Midstream.
While it's actually going on.
All you fellas know out there how much that hurts when you get cut off midstream.
I don't believe you just said that. I don't believe you just said that.
Oh, sorry. It just sounded appropriate. But yeah, so we can't do that anymore, but we're going to have a look at who's releasing stuff for the week anyway.
All right. So,
are you going to play the intro? Or?
The floor is... Oh, well, sorry, you just threw me off.
Did I? Midstream? I did.
I tell you what. I somehow don't know why I even give him a microphone.
I've left him speechless. It doesn't happen very often.
The floor is yours, my friend. I'm going to sit here and enjoy my icy cold Great Northern.
Yeah, that's right. See, Judah agrees with me. So no one likes being cut off midstream.
Don Kennedy's in the house.
Hey, Don, how you going?
No. Don Kennedy from New Zealand is in the house.
We can't play Ghost Town, Billy. We're not allowed to play anything on YouTube because we get cut off midstream, don't we, Mick?
Don Kennedy's in the house.
Hey, Don, how you doing?
G'day from me. How's the accent practice going?
Oh, no, it's terrible. I haven't been practicing at all this week, Don. Have I?
Welcome the Kiwis, please, Jay. This is why they come, man. This is why they
Don,
come.
I got cut off midstream. How do you say midstream in Kiwi?
I don't know. You'll figure out how to say it in South African and Russian.
Must be a bit munted.
Munted?
Be a bit munted. How you going, bro? You get us another tinny out of the chili bin, bro? Is it brew or bro?
Doesn't matter. It's whatever you want to say.
Watch out for them judder bars, Don.
Yeah, we're not allowed to play any videos on here because we're not directly licensed to these videos. And even if we were directly licensed to these videos, they still wouldn't approve it.
No.
And it's got to do with the IRC codes that go away on your CD printing. So it's a lot deeper than us just playing it. But they'll just turn us off. They'll shut us down. So we've got to be very, very careful with the content we play. Hey, Billy. Actually, Billy, what you can do, my friend, is you can sing me an acoustic version of Ghost Town.
There you go. We'll put that up.
Put it on your iPhone and sing it to me. And we'll put that up first thing next week.
Absolutely.
At the start of the show. So anyone that wants us to play their videos now, you can't. You do an iPhone video and sing it and we'll play it up. So let's do that. So
Rebecca Hazelwood, yes, the new Travis and Amber. So Travis Sinclair.
Travis cassar-daley or
Travis cassar-daley and
yep, Travis O'Shea. There's a few Travises around. Travis Collins.
Luke Collins.
And Amber Lawrence.
Yeah, I hope so, Don. You better give me some pointers when we're in Gympie, I think. I need some practice.
Help us on the way. Yeah, Billy, do us that video, mate, and we'll stick it on.
Yeah, so Travis Collins and Amber Lawrence, the new album's out. What's it called? Our Backyard.
Our Backyard.
Great song.
Good song.
Love that song.
And they're actually out touring this thing now. They're out and about. Yep. And they're doing the CD sale signing things as well.
I saw that, yeah.
Yeah, so they're singing a few songs and getting close, which is great. It's hot in here, Jay.
It is. Crank that thing up, Mick, down even.
See, Townsville, it's hot.
We got the aircon running, it's sweating.
Well, as soon as we turn the fan off, it starts to get a bit warm in here, so we just turn the aircon down to 24 degrees. There'd be a lot of
Nancy
people
Shipper.
sitting down south going, what's going on here? What?
Yeah. Nancy Shipper
Yeah, okay.
has got a new song out.
Corner store.
Corner Store.
Okay,
New video.
all right.
If you're not on Nancy's Facebook page, head over there.
Yeah, now what we
Check it
will
out.
do, what we also will do is we'll go through and grab these new releases from their pages. If they're not on their pages, we'll find them, but we'll put them up on our Facebook.
Yeah,
Probably
we'll-
one a day or something like that, and you can
So
have a
we'll,
look at them there.
Yeah, we'll put them up there so you can see them.
So we didn't have any last week, so we'll actually put these things out through the week.
Yeah, so Nancy Shipper, she's got a new single out. It's called Corner Store.
Yep.
Mark Shea, this is the second single from Mark's latest album.
Yep.
I should have wrote the name of the album down, shouldn't I?
Yeah, well,
Yeah, it
it's
would've
just
been
things we
helpful.
learn.
But this is actually a duet, and it's called Dance Through Life Together.
Oh, I bet it's a love song.
Yeah, it sounds like... He put up a
Wonder
bit
if
of a
singing a bit.
spiel. He reckons that this is going to be the wedding song of the year, this one.
It's a big call.
Yeah, big cool.
Big call.
Well,
All right.
have we had any this year?
I don't know.
No, we haven't had any Dance with Cinderellas or... what's that other one that they do? Yeah, you know.
You're all over it tonight.
I can't think of what that other one.
You had a great time.
No!
No.
Geez, that sounds like Homer.
What was Homer?
It was.
Robbie Black.
Rob Black.
Rob Black, so the
I like
lucky
this
husband
guy.
of Kelly Black. I love Rob Black. He's been around now. Robbie Black's been. He's a great guitar player, Rob, and he played in the Kelly gang for a million years with his beautiful wife Kelly, and he's singing along, and he got signed with Compass Brothers here probably 10 years ago, 15 years ago. I don't know. Time gets away on us pretty quick, but he signed a record deal with Compass, did one album with those guys, and now he's come back and he's having another go. And I saw the video the other day, and they're in a hangar or something. Is it an old, whether it's, I don't know if it's a helicopter hangar or some mechanic's hangar or something like that, but the boys are in having a good time, playing some songs. Rob flips a guitar around his neck,
Ooh.
which he used to do on stage, and it's pretty scary for
Bit
next week.
of Van Halen stuff
He
going
does, he
on
flings
there.
it round and round. and
Okay.
bit funny. I'd like to see the blooper reel of those ones, Blackie. So check that one out. Again, we're going to put it up. And now Vanessa, how do you say that, Doctor?
Vanessa Delane
Vanessa Delane has a new song called Rainy Day. Has it got a
Day.
video?
We actually had a rainy day today, Mick, in Townsville.
Well, not out here. We got like 0.6 mil.
Yeah, which is a rainy day for Townsville now.
That's a lot of rain. It's more rain we've had in 4 years. Good.
Yeah, it's terrible up
Yeah,
there.
it's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
so Vanessa Delane, Rainy Day, is a new single and video are out. You
Hello,
go-
Prue
go
Mitchell.
Check all these guys out on Facebook. They're on Facebook.
Say hi to Prue.
Hey, Prue. I saw
Hi guys,
that.
finally figured the technology thing out. Just wanted to let you know that you're not so special. Paul sent me.
Oh, look, not so special.
Did you get a poster? Did you get a business card?
Yeah. Did you get one of these?
Yeah. Did you get a fan pack?
We got one of those.
We got one of them. Did you get like big cuddles when you see him? Did you get a 4-hour phone call with him last week? And we'll play this game with us? No? We love Paulie. Hello, Casey Kilsby. How's the Pro Tools going, champion?
Oh.
So,
Hey, look who's in here.
Boydie's in the house. How you going, Boyd? Carrot Bowen.
Garrett Bowen's in
I
the
love
house.
Carrot Bowen.
Our favourite redhead, Garrett Bowen.
You call this bloke a ringer, he's not going to get offended.
No? Okay.
No.
Redhead ringer.
His name's Carrot Bowen. I like this bloke. I love Carrot Bowen. I'm going to catch this guy. Hi, guys. Hope all is going well. All is going fantastic, my friend. Now, for the people that have just come in,
Hey, we missed Boyd Johnson. How you going, Boyd?
I just said hi to Boyd.
Did you?
Yep.
How you going, Boyd? I missed Boyd
Everyone
Johnson.
else heard Boyd except for you.
I wasn't listening to you.
Midstream. Now, for those people that have just come in, we've got two things you've got to do. You've got to hit that little thumbs up button. That means a lot to us here on YouTube. And the other thing is we've got a surprise coming, Jay. In a couple of weeks, there's a surprise coming. Oh, it might be a couple of weeks. It might be a little bit earlier. But it's happening.
It is.
There's something
Time
happening.
has come for the cat to get out of the bag.
The ocean is moving a little bit faster, as we know. So we're going to put Casey Barnes' beautiful head up on the Facebook tonight too.
Yeah.
We're going to load about 90 things onto our Facebook page tonight, aren't we? I reckon. Casey Barnes, he's off. He's the first one to let a little bit of the cat out the bag. But something is happening.
Oh, you know what else happened today? Kalen's Rain put out a new single today.
Now, I love these guys.
These guys are great.
They're hot, man. They're really, really cool. Brother and sister team.
This is the 4th single off their latest album.
Have we got any Kalen's Rain fans in the house? Now, obviously, you can't hit the like buttons and all that sort of stuff, but are we Kalen's Rain fans? These guys are very, very good. Great singers. He's a great guitar
We
player.
caught a little bit of their set in Tamworth this year. When we
Good
were there.
production. They're all over it, these guys. So big fans of Carlin's
The
Run.
single is called "Do You Wake Up."
Yeah.
So if you're looking for it on Facebook or on YouTube, better even still on YouTube.
I bet it goes number 1 on CMC. I bet it tops CMC.
Well, I haven't seen the video yet.
Doesn't matter. I bet it does.
Hope so.
I bet it gets there. They're great. They're really good.
And one last one. We've got one more new release, Mick, and I'm pretty excited for this one. Greta Zilla has a new song out today.
Ooh. Have you heard of Greta Zilla, you guys? Like Greta Zilla.
Yeah,
Go and check
Greta's
this girl
the
out.
latest signing to the Family
Social Family Records,
Family.
yeah.
I'll get that round the wrong way.
She's everything about Greta's cool. She stands and delivers the songs. There's something going on with her that she's very
So
cool.
the latest song is called Queen of Boomtown, and this is going to be the title track off the album, which you can pre-order now.
Yeah.
You can buy the album now, and you can pre-order the album now, and you can buy the single. I'll get it in the right order.
The thing I like about, the thing I like about people like Greta Zilla, and we talked about it with Laura and Andy from the Weeping Willows last week, there's difference here. There's a point of difference. There's something different happening in whether it be the vocal, whether it be the writing style, whether it be the music, the producers. There's a change happening, and it's exciting my ears. And when I hear it, I want to hear more of it because it's different, and it's very, very good.
I know she's recording at Woodstock Studios in Melbourne, so that's one I'm not real familiar with. You might be.
No.
So
there are a lot of studios in Melbourne, a lot of good studios in Melbourne.
Yeah. So but she's got a new
Greta Zilla.
Great new song.
Go and check out Greta Zilla. She's really, really cool. So all right. So
and that's it.
We're done with the new
releases, mate.
So hang on, I've got to pull this screen back up, Jay, and I've got to turn that off, and I've got to put this one back on. We're pretty much flying through these segments now, aren't we? So
all over it.
Now, what do you want to do, guys? Do you want to do the elephant in the room, or do you want to have a look at rule number 4 of the Facebook Deadly Sins?
Or we could have a go at who we think will win the best female vocal at Gold Guitars.
Or the Gold Guitar. Now, if you click on your little information button, if you touch the screen, you'll see up there there's a little eye. Click on that, and there's a poll. We've got a poll running, and if you click on that poll, it says, when I click on my screen, who will win the 2018 Female Vocalist Golden Guitar? So it's the big one of the girls. So we've only got 5 names in. They only allow us to put 5 names in. We're going to go through the list of the GGs. And do you want to do that now?
Well, I'm just looking. We've got an elephant and we've got a rule number 4.
Okay, well, let's do the Golden Guitars first, and we'll let them punch it out
Because that
themselves
makes
here.
absolute perfect sense. All right, let's do that.
We've got 5 names here, and we're going to explain to you the reason we've put these
We've got
5
a
in.
couple of honourable mentions.
We've got a few others that we could have put on here, but there's no point of it. We'll only let you have 5 names on there.
Yeah.
These are the ones that we think are going to be there, and we'll let you know. This
Feel
is for
free
the
to-
top prize of the girl, so the female vocalist of the year.
Feel free to jump in and have your say in the chat. Let us know who you think
So I'm going to
win
pick
this one.
who I think will win this one. Did you see that, Jay?
I did.
All right, now you go on and put yours in.
But I'll do
Right,
that.
so we've now voted. So
I'll
I
do
put my
that.
vote in,
That-
and Jay's going to put his in. So we'll check out this poll.
That one.
And now,
I think I just picked the same one as you.
oh, did you? Well,
I
that means
think
I
I
got 2
did.
votes. All right, so
There you go. All right,
right.
so honourable mentions.
well, look,
Nick.
Ryan Anderson's come flying out the boxes. He reckons Christy Lamb's going to be in here. Now we've got Christy Lamb.
Now,
right here.
I'm just not sure if Christie's
The reason
eligible.
you got to understand, it's really hard to find out the eligibility criteria. Do they have a full album out? Is it in the criteria? Was there a single release last year? The album was held this year.
Did Christie get nominated last year for that album?
She didn't get nominated though, did she?
I don't
Last
know,
year?
I don't know.
I don't think she got nominated. Look, Christy
No?
Lamb's...
So wasn't she in the Best New Talent?
No, a couple of years ago she won it.
I thought she got. Never mind. I don't really know.
She's look, she's definitely going to be around the table. And again, we just put 5 names in there for the poll.
The Weeping Willows are Christy Cox, if she has a new album out by then.
Well, she goes in the studio tomorrow.
Yeah.
So which will be today for us.
Could be
No, tomorrow.
close. Yeah.
Look, she no doubt Christy's going to be able to run at these things if she's going in the studio. She's in Nashville, so if she goes and runs this studio, Jerry Sally, I presume, is producing this thing. Who produced the last one? Jerry's great.
Yep.
They're going to punch this thing out in the next 2 or 3 weeks, so I'm guessing she's going to be eligible.
Rebecca, we debated Amber Lawrence, whether Amber would be eligible for this, but we don't think she is.
No, look, off a collaboration album, she's not going to have enough singles released on the album.
Yeah,
so
Happily Ever After was last year.
that was last year. Now, again, maybe she's eligible. It's really hard to find out.
We didn't look up the eligibility criteria.
Well, it's hard to find out until they nominate, and then you can look back through the process. But we're kind of guessing at who might be blah 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 blah.
Oh, there you go. Brendan Deschen, he reckons that Loaded by Christy Lamb was released this year.
Okay, well, it's probably going to be in there then.
That would put Christy in contention.
The only reason we left her out is because we didn't think she was eligible. So
yeah, she'd have to be up there in the top 5, I would think.
Hello, Tony Sutton. How you going? Yeah, I would definitely think Christy's going to be on that stage at some point. So we've got Tanya Kernigan. Has got her album out, so look, Tanya's going to be sniffing around at the female vocalist.
She's a big name.
She's a big name, and for me, that's probably the only reason it's going to be there. But
we had some other honourable mentions. Kaylee Bell, we thought maybe up there. I'm not sure.
Again, it's nomination. Are they eligible to nominate? Do they have enough product out? Are they releasing singles or a 7-song album or a full album? There's a lot of
another one was
tough way to find
Ashley Dallas would have
look.
to
Ashley
be
Dallas is
in the mix somewhere.
Again. If she's nominatable, she's definitely going to be at the end table.
I'm pretty sure she's eligible for it.
Well, then she'd have to be in this conversation too. I think. And Limbo Tell. Actually, Limbo Tell's live right now. Over on Facebook, I think, or like 45 minutes ago. So is she still going, or did anyone go and see that thing?
Yeah, did anybody have
so we love Linny.
Yeah,
so
but Lynn's gonna.
Now she's announcing something tonight.
Oh, is she?
So yeah, she's nearly let it out of the bag, and we won't. But she's making an announcement. So when you're finished here, make sure you click on a page and you can see what Lynn's going to tell you, and we won't tell you. No. And she's just finished. Okay, so.
So it's pretty safe then?
There you go, it's out. Lighthouse is coming out in 2017.
There you go. So Limbo Tell's putting out a new album?
Yeah, she's putting out a new album.
Which makes her a red hot favourite for this category.
Look, it's going to be in there.
She'll be up there.
Yeah, it's going to be very, very cool. So, Jodie Doreen. Now, who do we have in our top 5? I can't even remember.
Well, the Willows have said Casey Chambers, but Casey, I'm pretty sure, got nominated last year for Dragonfly.
Yeah, is it ready? And Fanny Lumpson. Now, Fanny Lumpson brings her album out on the 22nd
of September.
22nd, so that's going to be about 7 or 8 days before the cutoff.
So she's eligible.
She's going to be eligible.
And you'd have to think that
she's going to be close. We've got her in our top 5 on the poll for that reason, because we know that she's putting an album out. She does 27 million shows a year. She's going to be around there.
Well,
and again, she's going to be around the conversation. A lot of these girls, you're going to find them. They're going to be sitting there in the top 10 or 12, and then I think this is what we're going to see. So Caitlin Shadbolt, for me, is going to be the red hot favourite for me, Jay. I think they're going to find it hard to beat Caitlin Shadbolt.
I would think it'd be between Caitlin and Fanny.
Yeah.
But I'd never put Lynn Botel out of the picture. And the other one that I think that could get a nod in the top 5 would be Jodie Doreen.
Jodie Doreen, she's a genuine talent, this girl. She's very, very good.
From over the ditch there in Kiwi land.
I really hope we see a heap of the Kiwis nominate, and I'd like to see some Kiwi finalists.
This is a great album, this Dirt Rich album.
Fantastic, man.
It's called Shake Up, I think it's called.
It's cool. Go and listen to Jodie Doreen. She is very, very good. She does good, funny, witty videos, and she can sing.
Well, there you
She's
go.
a cracker of a singer.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mick Dragonfly by Casey was released 20th of January this year.
Well, there you go. We're going to see Casey Chambers here
Casey in there.
And it's going to be tough to beat Casey, I tell you.
She's the one.
See, that changes things. And again, it's just working out the eligibility. And that's, look, all this is a bit of a talking point. But you're going to put Casey up there too now, I think. So.
Oh, yeah, Casey will be hard to beat.
But, oh, yeah, she'll be hard to beat. But I think if anyone, me personally, if I think anyone's going to beat Casey, it's going to be Caitlin Shadbolt. I think Caitlin's doing enough. I think she's got some movement, and she's got a lot of supporters.
Oh yeah,
got a lot of supporters. Building that big fan base up. She's wanted. People wanted to go out and play, and I think you'll see Caitlin Shadbolt get a run here too. So, but Jodie Doreen, she's. I would love to see Jodie Doreen get a top 5 here, because she's very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. She deserves to be a star, Jodie Doreen, and she's a Kiwi. We love our Kiwis, but. She's very talented.
And the Kiwis are eligible now, mate.
They are eligible, and I
should know that.
I hope half of New Zealand nominates. I really do, because we love the Kiwis.
I heard that bit of a inflection there.
Yeah.
You should do the New Zealand accent
No,
this
it's
week.
more fun when you do it.
No. You know, me and Don are going to practice it, Kidby. We'll be back.
Don's going to drink rum with me and laugh at you.
Yeah, you are. You'll get a few rums in here, and it'll be on.
It's
You
going to
watch.
be fun. I miss Lynn, yeah. No, it's,
What about Rachel Fahim? I don't think she's got.
She hasn't got an
out, to
album,
my
I don't think.
knowledge.
Who said that? Yeah. I don't think she's got
Julie?
an album. I think she's just doing singles. So again, for this one, you need to have a full album.
Yeah.
And that's the reason we left Rachel off. However, Rachel should be eligible.
If she puts an album out by then, yeah, I think.
Oh, she'll be eligible for new talent. And look, it's pretty hard for a brand new one, a Star Maker winner, to go straight through and win the big prize. But I think you're going to see Rachel get a nod for new talent. Absolutely. And maybe even Song of the Year, or she's good. She's great.
So Casey Kilsby is Lynn putting out an EP, not a full album?
Is that
right?
what's going on, is it?
Can you confirm or deny that?
I think that was for her EP. Is that Lynn we're talking about? Okay. All right. Well, that's a shame. It's a shame.
Well, that rules her out for the gold guitars, doesn't it?
Well, for a lot of sections.
For a lot of
Yeah, you
sections.
need to have an album to be eligible for a lot of these sections. So, all right. Okay. So let's move on. Now,
Well, I think we should do the Facebook thing first.
you want to do the Facebook thing, or do you want to hit the elephant? What have we got? Okay. Last question here. Facebook, or actually, we'll do the Facebook because it's quick.
Okay.
It's not too long, and then we're going to talk the elephant, because the elephant, I'm going to encourage you to talk this, and I'll sit here and harp on it because we really need to start this discussion on this. So let's go and do the Facebook, the 7 deadly sins
Of
of Facebook. Oh, dun, 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 dun. Number 4.
That old devil Facebook, isn't
What do
it?
we got? I met Jodie Dorina and her dad at CMC Rocks a few years ago. She played at the festival and was fantastic. Good luck to her. The other one who would be fabulous to see and we would be Christy Lamb. We totally
Yeah, I
agree,
think
Anita.
Christie's going to be a big one.
Yeah, we totally agree. Look, Christy's definitely going to be around. Yeah, no, these girls aren't going anywhere. So they're very, very good.
Oh.
Christy Lamb's new song's it's a good song, that.
Yeah.
We played here a few weeks ago. It's a cracker. All right.
So number 4 on the list is irregular posting patterns.
Write these down. Regular posting patterns on Facebook.
Irregular.
Oh, irregular.
Irregular.
Or regular.
Or,
Depends how much coffee you have. Make it a regular.
yeah, it does. Anyway. People find comfort and security in routine. You can't just post when there is something exciting to say or you feel creatively inspired.
Why?
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 Oh, okay.
Why is that?
Let me tell you.
Okay.
You're trying, because what you're basically trying to do on Facebook is, it's social media. So
Hello,
you're
Colin
trying-
DeFries.
Hey, Cole, how you going? You're trying to develop a relationship with your fans. Now,
Okay.
I don't know about you, but relationships don't really do great long distance when you don't talk to someone for a period of time.
Okay.
And so, hence why you should be posting regularly, but that doesn't mean at the same time every day.
Okay. Are you telling me or them?
I'm telling you as well as them. You all got to know this stuff. Who's that?
I love Snapchat. Now, I'm not going to give the name away, but someone's just Snapchatted us to go live,
Yeah.
and that's funny. That's cool. That is very funny. We won't give the name away, but it's funny when you see a message come through that you know it's what's happening here. So it doesn't matter. I love that. It's great.
That's great. So don't leave your fans hanging, wondering when they will hear from you again. You're trying to form a relationship with people. Talk to them regularly.
So what would you do if you woke up and you go, wow, I've got a great post to put up. It's very relevant, but you're knowing I shouldn't put it up now. Just save it, but don't schedule it, right?
Don't schedule it.
Don't schedule it, but write it down that you don't forget it. That's a better option, right? Do not schedule on Facebook. If you schedule on Facebook, that thing is 0.006%. They're going to hammer that because I don't want it to be scheduled, right?
That's right.
So if you get a good idea and you're not ready to post, or it's not your posting cycle, just write it down, jot it down somewhere later.
Yeah. So remember, you should be posting numerous times a week at different times of the day.
Now on
And different
Facebook,
types of posts.
on Facebook, Jay, would you say it's fair to say you could post instead of numerous times a week? You could probably do 2 or 3 a day, couldn't you, on Facebook?
Look, you can.
You could, right? So it's
Yeah.
not like it's. Would you say at least 1 a day? If you're trying to build a rapport with your audience and build them up, would you say one a day? In
I
your
would
opinion?
say somewhere between 5 to 7 a week is a good number
To start with?
to start with.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I know of Facebook pages that do extremely well and they post on the hour every hour.
Yeah. But they've got big followings too.
They have massive
They're
followings.
millions and millions of people,
We're talking
right?
about millions of likes
Yeah.
on this.
And they're
on these
literally doing
pages.
that to get right through their million on the 16% algorithm with Facebook. That's why they do that.
I don't reckon, but again, these pages aren't pages done by artists either.
Okay, prove. Some artists have to post twice a day by their contracts. What contract are we talking about?
Well, I'm guessing that that's a record contract.
A record label contract?
And looks, you could be right. I wouldn't know.
That would be across all social media though, right? Not on Facebook?
But again, you got to remember that if your posts aren't relative
Yeah.
and they're not getting good reach and stuff like that, they're doing more harm than good.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't ever want to annoy people because they're going to click off you, and once they're gone, they're not coming back. So, all right.
And the other reason that you need to post regularly is because the Facebook algorithm wants you to.
Yeah, it penalises you if you go away.
If you do. If you have a break for 3 weeks and come back, don't expect that post to work too good.
There was actually, I read a thing here, and it's scary. You got to understand how the algorithm works. And what was that thing on Facebook that they created, a robot that decided to start thinking itself? Did you see that?
Oh, I did hear this story.
Now Zuckerberg, so the Facebook guys that write all these programs, created a robot, an actual robot. And then they created a cycle in this robot. Remember, what was that movie with Will Smith that all the robots... iRobot. This happened. And the robot started to obey itself and feed off its own algorithm. Do you see that?
Mm.
That's scary. That's really scary. Look, in Hollywood it's great. It just happened in real life. That's really scary because a robot just decided to not be a robot anymore. And they shut it down. They got rid of it, scared everyone. It's like, hang on a second.
Yeah, they should. Yeah,
that's
not good.
A record label, across all social media. Yeah, cool.
Okay.
So that's pretty scary.
Perhaps the record label should have a look at how social media actually works.
Yeah, that for me, that one seems very. It's a silly part to put in the contract. I'm sorry to say. That's what I would believe the record label should do is pay a social media specialist to run all their labels' social media. To be honest, and not leave it up to the artist.
Yeah.
If you're at a label level, for me, look, I would think a lot of these artists at label levels have publicists or have marketing people anyway. So
they most probably do.
But Fanny and Rachel are really good at their posts. Yeah, they are. They are. They're very good. And there's Amber Lawrence is great on a post. There's a lot of artists that are very good at what they do. Ashley Dallas posts regularly as well. You can go and check on her, and you can get to see those little. Those posts you love so much.
I hate them.
He hates them, Ash. He doesn't like them at all.
I don't like the backwards forwards posts. I don't get it. It wrecks my mind.
Keep doing them.
But if they're working for you, hey.
Instant message them to him just so he doesn't miss them, right? Or better still, send them to me and I'll text him as well and you'll watch it twice.
Yeah, thanks.
Artificial intelligence is what you're thinking about. Yeah, it's pretty scary, Rebecca. Pretty scary. Well, it's just happened for real and I think it scared everyone, including those guys. Yeah. Now, any more on that?
No, let's call that done.
So let's get rid of that. And now we did the go on guitar thing, so now we're up to the...
We're going to have a look at the elephant in the room, Mick.
All right, well, we've got an intro for this.
Let's do the intro.
Elephant time. Here we go. Check this out. Artificial intelligence. We created that. we made that happen, Joe. And that's pretty clever because there's not much artificial intelligence. Well, there's a lot of artificial intelligence going on here, but we did pretty well to create that little video. We made that little video.
It only took us 15 hours.
On one day.
Yeah.
We did pretty good. That's a good one, mate. So what we're going to do here is I'm actually going to turn this lower third off because we're going to play your video. So...
So we've got a bit of a serious subject this week.
It's a very, very serious subject, and
elephant in the room.
I encourage you to talk to us with this. Really do want to see, and I I honestly think a lot of people in this room will talk because we're pretty friendly in here and we've got each other's back already. But I think it goes on a lot further.
Yeah.
So what we're talking about is suicide awareness. Okay, we've got Chanky Anthony has obviously topped himself this weekend. We're going to go through a list here of all these people that suffer from anxiety, depression, mental illness, or have killed themselves.
Mental illness in general, and how it relates to us as musicians.
Yeah. Now you would all know a lady by the name of Sinead O'Connor. Okay, Sinead went public here a few days ago. We're going to look the video. It's on my timeline. You can find this video. You can actually go and just type in Sinead O'Connor on Facebook. You're going to find this post. I don't know if it's on YouTube yet. She basically did a video in a hotel room. Went for about 8 or 9 minutes. It's a very, very disturbing video. It's very raw, very straight in your face. There's a lot of swearing in it. There's a lot of frustration. It's very emotional, and she's crying out big time. But look, I'm going to play about a minute of this thing. Close your ears right at the very end. But I wanted to show you. There's we've only taken a minute out of it, but it'll let you look straight into this woman and see there's another 8 or so minutes behind what you're about to see. Then we're going to talk about it. But I want to play this, and this is Sinead O'Connor. So Nothing Compares to You. Remember that song? Late in the 80s, early 90s?
Massive.
Global hit. She had a string of hits after that thing. She's an Irish lady, was a massive global star, as big as you could be. This lady was at the top of the world stage for a long time. This is what she is right now, so check this out.
I hope that this video is somehow helpful. Not actually to me, but the fact I know that I'm only one of millions and millions and millions of people in the world that are just like me, actually. They don't have necessarily the resources that I have in my heart or my purse, for that matter. I was able to escape my country and escape stigma and escape all the things that meant it okay for everybody to use the fact that I suffer from 3 mental illnesses as something to beat me with, rather than as something with which they might, be compassionate. I'm now living in a Travelodge motel in the arse end of New Jersey. I've got a fucking kidney stone. I'm all by myself, and there's absolutely nobody in my life except my doctor, my psychiatrist, the sweetest man on earth, who says I'm his hero. And that's about the only fucking thing keeping me alive at the moment. The fact that I'm his bloody hero. And that's kind of pathetic.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's only a little bit of it.
Yeah,
it goes for about 10 minutes.
It's about a 10-minute video, and that's just the first minute of it. Look, she's broken. That's a broken human. When you see a person they got nothing.
If you want to watch it. It's tough to watch.
It's tough to watch. It's real. It's totally real. And she goes on and she says a lot of different things, and I watch it and broke my heart. It just broke my heart.
Yeah.
And at the point, I mean, it's Sinead O'Connor. But I said, what was the first thing to do? I said, I want to go there, find her, and cuddle her.
Yeah,
I want to hold her. I just want to give her a hug. So I really do. I want to get on an aeroplane and go over to Jersey where she is and find her and just grab her and just give her a cuddle. She needs a hug bad,
There's a reason why we thought we'd bring this up this week in the elephant in the room. And it turns out, like, the University of Victoria, they did a study. I think it was only last year. They took 3,000 musicians.
Yeah. Well,
they weren't just musicians; they were
artists.
Right, so musicians, painters, actors,
people from the arts, right?
Comedians, you name it. And what they found out was that artists in general are about 10 times more likely to suffer with a mental illness of some sort, whether you're bipolar, anxiety, depression, manic depression.
Yeah.
You name it. I'm
going to get Jay to read out a list of just a few others here. And again, it's literally just doing a little bit of a search and you can find out a few names, and we had to stop it because the list is endless.
Oh, it's crazy big.
The reason I want to talk about this, and for me, it's a big flag. It's the elephant in the room, is the reason we actually want to talk about this tonight. And I said to you, I can put a frog peeing on a toaster on my Facebook page and it'll get 1,000 interactions. You guys will be all over it, you'll share it, you'll comment, and the post will go. I put that post up on Friday or Saturday or whatever it is, and it's had five likes.
Yeah.
But it's had a stack of views. Obviously you can go in and you can see how many of you have watched it. So there's a lot of people watching it, but they're not commenting on it and they're not touching it because they're scared of it. People are scared of this.
Well, look, there's been
and they don't know what to say.
There's been a stigma attached to mental illness for a lot of years, and it's going to be a tough one to break down, I think, Mick.
Oh, it is, but you know what?
Because
again,
it is scary.
Again, at the end of the day, if we cannot talk about it, we can never ever get any way towards a resolution, or at least blah blah blah. But at the end of the day, I don't particularly care, because there's a lot of our friends here that are sitting in this room that are dealing with this stuff, whether they want to admit it or not. We're all going through it.
Oh yeah,
I'm going through it right now.
Yeah,
you're going through it right now.
I've been going through it for the last 2 years. Have been a real struggle for me. So.
I've lived on the pills. I've had the whole antidepressant things, and this is a really, really common thing. And it's not something I'm embarrassed to say. It's just it's life is tough. There's nothing easy about it. And I'm not saying a lot of things can change, and it doesn't need to go into that side of the argument at all. But at the end of the day, sometimes it just gets too heavy.
Yeah.
Have I tried to kill myself and wanted to kill myself? Yeah, I have. It hasn't always been a good ride. I don't have any problem in saying that.
Yeah. Well,
I've been to real dark spots and I don't want to be there.
Like this study said, like the average person, they sort of do this in their life where they have little periods of
they have a few little spots.
Having a great day today, and then the next day they might be down in the dumps a bit.
But with the arts,
we do this, and what you find is when you're up there, you write really good songs. And when you're down here, you write even better ones.
There's no middle ground for people with a creative mind and the artists. So you got your musicians, you got all the types of the arts, your painters, your creative arts people. We don't have a middle of the road.
No.
There's no middle ground for us. We have highs and we have lows, and we don't have that catching middle ground, which is normal. We have pills, alcohol, drugs, not going to sleep and staying up at parties because you don't want to wake up alone. We have touring. We have all of these things that we compensate our normal.
Yeah, and so many artists are pretty much nocturnal.
Well, we're nocturnal for that reason too, but
which in itself isn't a good thing.
It's not a good thing, but there's no middle ground, which is why
we live our lives on the extremes of those curves. So we're so much more susceptible to emotions and feelings and stuff like that, so they affect us greater than they would the normal person.
Ask yourself this question: if you're not an artsy person and you know a lot of artsy people, do they work 9 to 5 jobs? Very rare if they do. A lot of the musos you'll find they don't work day jobs and stuff because number one, they can't hold them down because their heads just can't get into a routine of a normal repetitive thing, right? Because creative people have to be thinking all the extremities, right? And for a true artist and a true performer to do this stuff, they've got to be peaking to grab the normal people and make them spike up to a level they're not used to. Creates emotion, right? So look, there's been a lot of studies on this thing too, and there's a lot of stuff here that backs it up. I'm really glad you guys are talking this out. I go through these comments.
Peter's got a thing.
Hey Paul Todd, how you going? Now, quick shout out to Paul Todd. Paul lost his dad last week, and mate, I'm so sorry to hear that. And both Jay and myself, our hearts go out to you right now. We know you're doing it tough, Paulie. So thanks for coming in tonight.
Like Peter's saying, like what I struggle with as an artist is that I realise I write some of my best stuff when I'm at my darkest, and not just the dark and gloomy songs. So you often write the songs that are looking for the light when you're down so low too. Yeah,
of course,
it's true. And look, they're creative highs and lows. They really are, because in the middle ground, you don't really write songs in the middle ground. I find you're not very creative there.
Danielle Shaw, Melbourne firefighting stair climb. We are climbing this year to raise money for PTSD, suicide, and mental health. That's cool. I love seeing the forces and the defence forces and the the response force like fireys and the ambos and coppers and all this stuff doing this stuff. And look, there's a lot of people that are trying to make a difference, but the reason we're talking about it in here is it's, look, I've toured nearly my entire life. I can't ever remember this conversation being in a vehicle.
No.
And maybe it should be, you know, and look, at the end of the day, look, general rule of thumb, and again, there's exceptions to the rule, don't get me wrong. When you see that cry out, when you see that hand go out, it's generally too late.
Yeah.
It's generally too late, because you've got to remember, by the time it takes someone like me to put my hand out, I've been in that headspace for about a year or 2 years or 10 years.
Yeah.
I've been living with that for a long, long time, and that is my last straw. And if someone doesn't catch that at that one moment, it's gone.
Yeah.
So it's too late by that point. So, you know, there's probably a lot of other things. I'm not saying we
And
need
look,
to go around and pat each other on the back, but
No.
we're just got to be aware of this stuff, that it's...
And for I mean, the flip side of this whole thing is, like, I've been on both sides of this. My brother struggles really bad at the moment as well, and even Peter's had her issues as well. So, it's one thing to be suffering with it. It's also equally as hard to be the support person,
Okay.
because you are like...
It's draining.
It is. I find I'm not a great support person for someone with the illness, because I get back into it. So I find myself going back into it.
So you're susceptible to it.
Yeah.
So do you find that you would pull yourself away a little bit
Yeah, I do.
to protect yourself? It's your own
it's,
data.
it's it's protecting myself from it.
That's a good
But
point.
but not only that, you've got to realise that people who haven't been through it are never going to understand it.
Yeah.
So you've got to be patient with your support person, as well as the support person's got to be patient with you.
Yeah.
And that it's a hard. It's
patience.
It's difficult, and I understand why people who haven't been through it don't want to talk about it, because it's a hard one. You don't know what to do. Just listen, but is all you got to do.
Yeah. Look, I was a Sinead O'Connor fan. It took me by shock, this one. I didn't know, and of course, I mean, I don't follow Sinead O'Connor, but if Sinead O'Connor says something or she sings something, I want to listen to it. I watched this post. It was brutal. It was really brutal, and it affected me to the point that we put it into the show.
Like Colin DeFries, he's saying, like, I couldn't watch the whole video. When I'm down, I write it down to get out of my head. And writing stuff's a great way of doing it. But you're right, Kyle. I found it hard to watch the whole thing too.
Yeah, it broke me. I had to watch it because I wanted to see where it went to, but it hurt a long way. And I was only about a minute into that thing, and I started to, you know, be like, wow, I want to try and step in here and fix this thing. And look, I'm that guy too, that if I can do anything to help, I will. And a lot of us are, and you are as well. And I know a lot of people here. I know them personally. They are also those people that if we can do something, if we can do it, we want to. But I think, look, at the end of the day, I think it's just obviously it's an awareness. I don't know how we fix this. I don't have any fix for this, but
it's not about even fixing it, Meg. It's just awareness. I think
the thing that really that I noticed, and it's why I wanted to talk about it, is because people seem scared to even discuss it, comment on it, go out. In here, we don't. Look, there's people commenting here, this is great.
You're right, it's breaking down that stigma attached to mental illness.
Doesn't need to be a stigma. These are our friends. These are our family.
I'll just read that. Casey Barnes, I love this. The scary thing is, far too often it's hard to pick or even see it coming. Like he says, he knew Chanky for 7 or 8 years and was in total shock when he found out what happened.
Yeah.
And look, and to be honest, you wouldn't know. Like I've done gigs totally off my nut on medication. Like I'm not a drug taker, so when I do take drugs, they work. And I've been up there, and I don't even know where I am, but I'm up there playing a gig.
Yeah, so
people they often don't know. It's also up to the sufferer to just tell people. Don't be embarrassed.
But that's not easy either.
That's
not an easy thing, and Sophie's touched it here. It's a taboo subject, and it doesn't need to be a taboo subject. We don't want that. Paul Todd, mine is to keep busy until I'm so tired to go to sleep. Now, Paul, I've been there, mate. I've been where you're at right now. We probably need to do one better than that, because you're going to get yourself so tired and then you can't get yourself out of it. I know what you're saying, and I've done that. I've tried that. Binks, generally people suffering depression are very good at hiding it. Well, they're very good at hiding it because there's a lot of people that are really scared. And again, look, I'll put it to you this way, I'll put it to you right now. If you've got dramas and you need an ear, ring me or send me an email or send me a text or whatever. Get in contact with me some way. I'll pick the phone up if I can. If I haven't got my 4-year-old that's going nuts, but the second I get a spare minute, I'll stop what I'm doing and I'll ring you.
Yeah.
You know, like you have my word. You know, and I know that there's gonna be a lot of other people there that do it. But again, you gotta go out enough to say, look, we probably can't fix it.
Yeah.
We probably can't fix it.
Things are changing, but like I first had troubles with anxiety and stuff when I was about 19, and back then it was very, very taboo. Nobody, like, you can even buy a book on the subject.
Yeah.
Nowadays, like I've put a few posts on Facebook about it, and I've had big discussions with people, and because most people are touched by it.
Well,
in one way, shape.
Are you finding that the most people that talk to you are the people that have gone through it themselves?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so look, it's so common. I mean, there's not going to be many people in here that don't know directly what this is going on with.
The thing is, I never knew they'd gone through it or been through it or going through it until I put the post out there.
Well, of course. But I mean, would you recommend to throw it out on social media?
I think it's good.
You did?
I think it's good for yourself as a sufferer to just voice it. You got to voice it.
Let it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Scary.
Yeah, it's a big deal. It's way scary, but you'll get to a point where you don't care anymore.
Yeah. What do we got? Luke O'Shea. Luke taught me and gave me the courage to talk to him. Yeah, Luke O'Shea is a special creature, that guy. And what do we got? What's going on here? I'm missing this chat. I think the problem is that there is no fix for any particular person. Yeah, and that is the problem, Anita. You've hit the nail on the head there, because everyone has something subtly different, and it probably gets really confusing and daunting. It's probably a daunting thing, not so much a fear. But for me, look, at the end of the day, if you've got stuff going on or you're not sure what's going on, there is people around that'll hear you, whether or not we can fix it. But that person that you tell may know someone that can get you on the right path, and that's the key to it all. It's like if you're a listener and you don't know what to do, you're gonna know someone that does. And from a place of mind, whether if you've got anxiety going on, or you've got a mental illness, or you've got depression happening, there's not a lot of normal reasoning happening inside that head.
Nope.
So if you're the person from this side that someone's saying something to you here, you need to be the person of reason, right? And some people will fight you on this, and they don't want it and all this, and that there essentially again is another sign. But at the end of the day, we have to take care of each other, because no one else will.
That's right.
The simple fact of it, if you watch that video there, Sinead O'Connor is pleading to her children, she is pleading to her family, and her best friend is a psychiatrist. She's in a world of hurt, and all weekend I've wanted to get on a plane and go and find her and fix her, you know. And the thing, and it's interesting how she says, look, I'm probably a little bit in a place of better than most, well, nearly everyone, because she has a massive purse, and she mentioned that right at the start. Yeah. She says, I have a big purse full of money that allows her to do this and this and this. The majority of people don't. They got no money as well, which is a part of the depression. Yeah. You know, so it's a very, very scary, dark place if you get there, and it's not easy to see your way out. No. It's not easy. So, you know, I don't know. At the end of the day, we need to just keep our eyes on each other here and just check out what's going on. And look, at the end of the day, it takes 1 minute or 2 minutes to send a text or make a phone call. Just say, hey, go. Yeah. It's got to be that. You know, you don't have to do this all the time.
Look after each other, talk to each other.
Heath, Lane and Milner, g'day.
Hey, Leon.
G'day, Leon. How you going? Hey, fellas, I'm glad you guys are talking about this. I see a lot of stuff with this people my age. Now, how old's Leon? Is he 15 or 16?
17, I think.
17, okay.
16,
so
17.
Teenage boys struggling with anxiety and depression. Good to see it's talked about. Leon, my friend, I'm so glad you brought that up. What's Casey saying here too? I see something happening here.
Leon, when I first had trouble with it, I was only a teenager. So yeah. And look, the stresses that the young people are under now are just magnifying and growing to no end.
Well, I don't even understand the world of a 16-year-old boy right now with social media and video cameras and all this stuff, because we didn't deal with that. We wrote it. We didn't have a mobile phone. No. we want to go somewhere, rode our bike, or our parents would drive us in the car. But I don't even understand this world, and I quite often sit here and think, you know, born in the 70s, how the hell would I even survive in today's world? And I got a son now that I've got to bring up into this world, and I'm sitting here now working out how I'm going to guide him through it. I have no clue what he's in for, because the worst thing is he's 4, and in another 10 or 12 years there's going to be technology that we didn't even know now. It doesn't even exist. It's going to be there, so we have to somehow evolve with it, and it really scares me. And you've got kids, you know, everyone, same thing. Mate of mine died of cancer. When he passed that night I couldn't sleep. Literally I sat there and wrote him a poem. Once that poem had finished, then I got some sleep. Yeah. Travis Collins, ambassador for Are You OK? Yeah, look, our country music community here is really good, and I'm not saying that it's not, but I would like to probably just tune into it a little bit more. That's all I ask, is just be a little bit more sensitive. You don't got to go out of your way to look for this stuff. You won't have to look very far. But sometimes if you see, look, you know, if you see someone sitting in a park just by themselves and you're walking around looking for a seat, just go and sit down beside them, you know. Go through that awkward, how you going, 30 seconds, and then they might just lean back and have a yap to you. You never know. Yeah. And what else you got to lose? You're going to go and sit by yourself anyway. If you see an opportunity to intervene with someone, you should. I believe you should. It's what us humans are meant to do, I reckon. So look, I'm really glad that you guys are coming. I honestly thank you so much for that, because I really wanted to see this happen. What's the case going on? I'm trying to find these chats, but they're moving on me, so I can't
some of them are just chatting to each other, so we'll leave you be with those.
I can see stuff coming back here from Casey and from his dad Perry.
Well, yeah, look, you guys have had a massive, a lot of trauma going on in your household the last few months, and it wouldn't surprise me at all if you were having some issues.
It's in a lot of households. Here's one that I can see, Ryan Anderson. I had massive depression after losing $90,000 from putting it up for the Yamundi Country Music Festival. Man,
that would do it.
Look, it's going to do it. I mean, money is a lot of the musicians here, for a lot of other reasons, but money. Money is the root of all evil, my friend, and that one pains me even to think about it.
And look, honestly, musicians and money often don't mix.
Well, they're terrible at business.
You give us money, we'll just buy a guitar, or
they don't prioritise it at all. And again, it's that brain. It's not a normal leveled brain that they can prioritise things and just live in that. This is how it is meant to be. It's like, bang, I'll buy something and now I've got no money and I'm low. But when I'm low, I write a good song and then it goes well and I get up high again and I tour and I'm high again, and it's a bizarre. That's for a muso specific, but all the artsy people are like that. Ryan, I feel for you, brother. That's I wouldn't want to wish that on anyone.
Yeah, look, there's often triggers, like people who are susceptible to it. It'll be a period of stress.
Oh, of course.
Marriage breakup. For me, it was a business failure a couple of years ago, and I went off the rails again.
But that's what I said there before. By the time you get to the point of making that video, she said she's been there for 10 years like that.
Yeah.
For 10 years. I didn't know that.
I don't know.
There'd be people that close in her circle that would know that, of course, but we just don't know. We just don't know. If we think there's people here going, I didn't know Sinead O'Connor was like that. Either did I till I saw this video. But the thing is, it's look, if you're just aware of it, that's all it is. It's an awareness thing, I suppose, we're doing here now. Obviously, look, there's numbers. If you're sitting at home and you're, a little bit twisted on this thing.
Oh, definitely. Look,
obviously, there's numbers here. We're going to give them to you right now. Write them down if you need them. You don't have to talk to these people, but you can. Don't talk to us, but you can talk to Lifeline, and the number is 131114, 131114.
And Beyond Blue is another one.
Beyond Blue are really good.
I've spoken to Beyond Blue a few times.
Yeah, they're really great for the guys too. They're really good for the fellas.
So Beyond Blue is 1300 224 636.
Yeah.
Or just Google them. They're on there.
Yeah, look, you can find Lifeline. You can find Beyond Blue. And they're very, very good. And there's a lot of other ones around too that actually.
And if you're looking to donate to something, there's actually a couple of fellas down there by the name of Richardson.
Yeah.
And your old mate Cole
Finley, yeah.
They created a thing called Above the Blue.
Yep.
And they put a CD together that raise funds for Beyond the Blue.
Beyond Blue.
So grab a copy of that, because every dollar goes straight to Beyond the Blue, and there's some great music on there.
Now, just to wrap this up, because we're nearly finished. Go through it. Now, these are some artists. So this is crossing genres. So this is going through the music world, through the arts world, and we've just got to compile a list of names here. We're going to read some of these names out. These are people that have either suffered big time from some sort of mental illness, depression, anxiety, or they've killed themselves. Drug overdose, shot themselves in the head, all that sort of stuff. Bad results. Have a listen to this list. So, and this is a very, very small part.
Some of these I
list.
didn't know, like Beethoven was a manic depressive.
Yeah.
Van Gogh was the same. Brian Wilson from the Beach Boys. And he killed himself, didn't he, Brian Wilson, I think. Recently, Chris Cornell from Soundgarden, Kurt Cobain, Heath Ledger, Julian Assange. I would have never thought that one, but
still alive, top of his game.
Yeah,
terribly in a bad way.
Alec Baldwin, and look, we'll get into the comedians now, but to be honest, the comedians seem to be the worst.
All comedians,
just about all of them have depression. So
interesting that.
But Jim Carrey, Robin Williams, Bill Murray, Chris Farley. It just goes on and on. John Bon Jovi, Anthony Collier. And you might think that we're leaving out the country artists, but Mary Chapin Carpenter, Johnny Cash, John Denver, Dolly Parton, Charlie Pride, Leanne Rimes, Hayden Panettiere from Nashville, and these are just a few of them.
Yeah, they're the ones that admit to it.
Yeah,
I'll admit to it.
And they're just the ones I put on the list. The list was massive.
Yeah, and it's very, very close. It's everywhere. So at the end of the day, look, it's talk about. Do not be scared to interact. That's the thing. There's also a shine of strength too when people see, because they think they're by themselves, right? So I guess what I'm trying to say with my post is I saw that a lot of people watched that video, but I also saw they didn't go near it, so they didn't put their name to it. All as I'm saying is, put your name to something like this. Be proud the fact that you got a tough set of shoulders, or you're okay with what's going on, because people don't speak up because they don't think anyone wants to listen, right?
Yeah.
So we can change that. We can actually change it, especially here in the country music field in Australia, because there's a lot of our friends here and our buddies that do this week after week after week, and they go home where we don't see them.
Yeah.
And we don't know what's going on.
And look, too often there's people, they might be living inside their family walls without any support. So.
Well, musicians especially.
Yeah.
They might not be.
Everyone just needs someone they can talk to about things. Like, I know for myself, without my wife who understands this very well, and this bloke here popped up a couple of years ago, and he's been.
I'm pretty handy fella, aren't I? I'm pretty handy fella. He's gonna hug me.
He wouldn't let me sit on my ass and dwell in it. So.
No, you know what? The thing with you, Jay, and the reason that I beelined you is you are probably the most, and I'll get really emotional here, you are probably the most beautiful human that I think I've ever met. Like, I have a lot of wonderful, very close friends, and they haven't met you personally, but I can guarantee there's a couple of them in this room here right tonight. The second that and these are people who have been lifetime friends of mine. I've known them my entire life, they will love you the way I love you instantly because of who you are. And at the end of the day, people, a good human when you see one. And at the end of the day, it was nothing for me to get into your world and just show you this, And look what we've done.
That's cool.
Look at what we've done.
Going all right, eh?
It's going all right, brother. And I'm so proud of you that you're kicking ass, you're taking names, and we're having a good time. And we're doing something really cool here, and you're firing, brother. And look, this is all you too, man. But at the end of the day, it was nothing,
But
there
it
you
was,
go.
But it was something, and everyone needs someone like that. So yeah, I'm thankful, mate.
No, anytime, my friend. All right, we're going to wrap it up there on that emotional thing. And look, at the end of the day, we care about each other. We care about you guys. We care about Australian country music. And there's a lot of people that feel like this. I'm a big guy, right? And when everyone comes up to me, the first thing they go is check out the size of this guy. And they call me the giant. People go, look at that big giant. People that don't know me. I am the first guy that will sit here and say, I love that man. I'm the first one to sit down, look in that camera and go, I love my mother more than any other woman on this planet. I'm the first guy to sit here and go, I will do whatever this world I have to take care of my son.
Yep.
And I love that. And I'm not scared to step behind any of those things, because that's rubbish.
Absolutely.
That is rubbish, and guys, all these guys that know me, I'll hug them. I'm a hugger. Come here and give me a hug. We'll shake hands, but then you're coming in for a hug. You know,
it hurts sometimes. But
at the end of the day, you know what? It doesn't mean you're any softer or anything because you're an emotional guy. I mean, again, we're artsy. We are highs and we are lows.
Yeah.
And I live exactly who I am. You know, like when this camera goes off, we talk like this out there. I swear a bit more because I swear a lot. I do very well on this camera, and a lot of people laughing at that right now. But at the end of the day, we all got to take care of each other, and if we don't, then it falls at us, at our feet. You know, so
well, you all end up in the same place. So it's just about enjoying the ride.
Exactly. So you know, exactly. I love you, brother, and love you guys too.
Love you guys.
But we're about to wrap up.
We are.
That's it. The whole night's done. Now I've gone off the chat here a little bit, so you are both beautiful men. Oh, good on you, Jules. Got to go have some things to sort out with my lost phone. See you, Case. Nat Matt. We did that Tam with this year. We have.
See you later, Deshins.
Well done for shining a light. See you, the Deshins. So sitting here, tears streaming, holding my service.
Oh, you're going to cry.
Got me, big brother.
Look what you've done.
Look, at the end of the day, it's what we do. You guys are awesome. Thank you for a wonderful show. I love Monday nights. Hugs to you both. Thanks,
Prue.
Thank you, Prue.
Thanks, Jenny.
Thanks, Jen. And Colin DeFreeze, nothing wrong with emotions. Absolutely, man. It's what we do. So
yeah, Jace says if you ever hug him, go gentle. He's only little.
Who said that?
Jace Lensky.
I'll take it easy on you, brother. The first time. The second one,
That's
game on.
You're in trouble,
all
mate.
changes on the second one. So
it's straight to traction for you.
Look, we're going to wrap this up. We're going to be back next Monday night.
We will.
And we'll put a fair bit of stuff out from this week's show on our Facebook post. And you'll see the new releases, and you'll see the
and I wonder
features.
who else is going to pop up this week with the
you never know
mystery videos.
You never know who's going to just appear this week with another little cat teaser video, but we'll keep them posted and we'll roll them out as they turn up. And but something's happening, so you're going to have to come back next week to find out if we let you know next week.
Yeah,
maybe we will, maybe we won't, but stranger things have happened. But until then, look, be kind to each other, love your country music, and remember, together we can make a difference
in the country music world.
See you later, guys.
See you guys.